Okay, are we ready? Okay, so we are looking at, this is CB squared, and we want CB. What do you observe about these indices here? That index and that index. Yes, this is a 1 and that's a 2. And how would you change this index, that index, into a 1? How would you change the 2 into a 1? Multiply by half, that is correct. So if we multiply this by half, the 2's cancel, and we would end up with this, a power 1. Does that make sense? So now we go back to our equation and multiply this by a half. What must we also do? If we multiply this by half, we must multiply this by half as well. What is 25 to the power half? It is indeed 5. In other words, to find the length CB, we have to take the square root of 25. Excuse me. So, was that easy enough? Okay, let's go over this again. To find the length CB, we take the sum of the squares of the lengths that we know, as stated by the Pythagorean theorem. And then we take, as the last step here, we take the square root of both sides. So, that's all we do. Another question. Suppose we were asked to find, we're supposed to find the area. Find the area of the triangle. I'm going to switch this around. We're going to work on finding the area of the triangle or finding the height of the house. Suppose CB is a ladder. Suppose this is a ladder and this is the ground, and we are going to find the height of the house. That is one practical example of where we might see the Pythagorean theorem in practice. We'll be working in that question here in a second. And the second question will be to find the area of a model that you've constructed. And in that model, we will know this length here and this part, but we won't know the base. Okay, I'll be right back. Let's take a break and find something to write with. I forgot to ask you to bring that at the onset. So let's get ready. I'll be back in a minute.